I don't think it does any good to speak up anymore, because you're everything is suppressed. Look at this right here. As soon as it went up, like immediately. And it's because I was calling out Whitney Webb and Ian Carroll and saying they aren't why aren't they calling out who really should be called out here? And I'm not saying that Israel doesn't have a corrupt government. They do, but they want to seem to be focused there because they're distracting you from really, it goes back to the UK. It all stems from there, okay? But they want to shift people because of their own agendas, and that's why they get to have millions. I mean, look at how many followers I have. I just have 1,600, a little over 1,600. I mean, it's now that Zuckerberg, I think, controls TikTok, or somebody, whoever bought it. I'm sure it was bought and we'll just never be told. But yeah, your numbers don't get really anywhere. You used to be able to get number, but seriously, that's it. Okay? Yet all of this shit, this is not America. And the reason these people, Whitney Webb, Joe Rogan, Ian Carroll, I would say at this point, any podcast, anybody that talks about politics, or is a Donald Trump supporter, but, well, here's how you know. If they have over 100,000 followers, or I would say even, well, let's just keep it at 100,000, but I would even go, well, on YouTube, if they have like 50,000 or more, you can write them off to that they will toe the line. They're going to reveal the truth of what Whitney Webb says or Ian Carroll, okay? But these people are going to force you into that narrative by suppressing people like me. And there's other people. I'm not trying to sound, like all self-centered about it. But I don't know if it does any good. Because obviously tech doesn't care. Nobody gives a shit about this. And yet literally this video here they took down, I was stitching because Ian Carroll said that he believed Melania was trafficked. I'm like, what are these people trying to do now? Okay? Because literally, if you get to be on Joe Rogan, trust me, you're an asset for something else. You're willing to toe the line. But I'll never get seen. I had somebody, not on Joe Rogan, of course, because I speak the truth. But I had somebody on my Rumble channel yesterday on 4 different posts of mine leave in the comment section, why no comments? Why no comments? Why no? Because I'm shadow banned. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube, it's Rumble, it's TikTok. At this point, I wonder if Zuckerberg did buy TikTok. I really do. But yet, before that, he wanted it done with. And then, well, come to find out that it was Zuckerberg, it was Facebook that gave away America's data to China. Yeah, the Senate released that. Yeah, it appears, it says here, more recently, senators sent a letter to Zuckerberg questioning Meta about documents showing that Facebook developers in China and Russia had access to user data, according to Reuters. Florida Senator Mark Rubio shared the letter on his website in 2023. Quote, it appears from these documents that Facebook has known since at least September 2018 that hundreds and thousands of developers in countries Facebook characterized as high risk, including the People's Republic of China, had access to significant amounts of sensitive user data. Now you know why. I really hope this will get taken down, but what does it matter? We don't live in a world where you can say the truth. I hope Trump does something about these people. I really do, especially this one. Yeah, he's lobbied against it with the Republicans. Many of them. So either America's going to be about all Americans, and I don't know how that would ever be possible, or it's just going to be about the podcasters that toe the line and people listening to the mainstream media, or else people start raising hell over this silencing of people. Because it's not America if you don't have free speech. This one will get free. I mean, she is meant to be your new programmer. She is. Because she's a bright, intelligent woman, but will not cross the line into, she'll talk about the UK. And I'm not just talking about Epstein. The thing is, they keep wanting to direct everyone back to Israel. Like, she'll carry on about Lex Wexner, and yes, Prince Andrew would. Look, that's been the problem. It's been the crown that's the problem. This was 3 weeks ago, and her honest opinions about Donald Trump make no sense. They make no sense because basically she ties him to organized crime. Like, how can she not put together that he's an insider? Not once does she say how Jeffrey Epstein came off the street under his watch, so he did something about it. But she will make excuses for Kennedy, RFK Jr. It's just pissing me off. It really is. I mean, and yet that last video that TikTok took down, there's no reason to take it down, except you don't want anybody to say the truth. What you're all showing, what Rumble is showing, what YouTube is showing, what TikTok is showing, what all of you are showing is that you don't respect America's values. Neither do these people, but of course she lives in Chile. None of those podcasters give a shit about America's values. Oh, they carry on about it. Because there's just some Americans out here that are expendable. You're useless. You're useless. We don't need to hear from you. The American public will get back in line with the new programmers that we've given them. And yet Donald Trump, the one person that loved America so much that he's been trying to tell people, whether it's about Obama or this, can you believe this? I don't think Ted Cruz can even run for president until he can assure Republican voters that being born in Canada is not a problem. He should have never been allowed to run on the ticket. Run at all. Yeah. He hasn't been living here that long. Like, he spent the majority of his life in Canada, then came here, and then 4 years into living here, I believe it was when he got into politics. Can you believe this shit? Like, how much we've been taking advantage of? So no wonder none of these people want to give Donald Trump any credit. They're all part of the same sick, diseased system. And I don't know if it does any good, because when you have jagoffs like Mark Zuckerberg, who really should be in jail, okay, because of giving our data over to all these other countries, then, I mean, I just hope to God Trump's going to do something. But then you get these Whitney Webbs out there that are saying this, that, oh, Donald Trump's only going to serve himself, and, it's going to be about, his business. And it's like, then she has to how could she have done that much research and not have seen what Trump was doing? Like, how could she look at other executive orders but never look into the executive orders of what Trump was doing for eradicating trafficking? How couldn't she put that together? Because she's nothing but a plant. They all are. But nobody will see this because you're not allowed to see it. It's so sick. It's sick. It's like pointless to even say anything. It's pointless. This video will get taken down, and even if they do put it back up, it won't get any views. This was earlier. For anyone who's interested, I also told Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada that he largely caused the problems we have with them because of his weak border policies, which allowed tremendous amount of fentanyl and illegal aliens to pour into the United States. These policies are responsible for the deaths of many people.